Everyone, welcome to another Howard's Coin Finds, and today I've got $1. I've got $100 of them, just 5 rolls, and $100 of 50-cent coins, so 10 rolls of them. So I'll start off on, I think I'll go the dollars first. While I was there was a United Emirates coin in there at the coin machine. I think I've got a couple of these. Nice. There's a stag on there, or antelope. So that was dinner. Go into the rest of the coins. Let me just fix up my my settings here. Mute that. And then, how you going, buddy? Oh, that's no good. Oh, I didn't put any emojis anyway, that's alright. Just fixing that up, and I think I'm ready to rock and roll. Go that 2022 first, let's see. Let's zoom up a bit. Pretty hot here. I've got the fan blowing on me. I think it was 31 or 32. Reef, how you going, buddy? Yeah, 31 or 32 just before. So I went down my little bank anyway and got these. There's Y for Yarra Valley, 2022. Nice, fingerprinted. That's right, gas 3. So what's the 2022? Is it a Marlborough? Not likely. But the Andara, yeah, lava tubes. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They'd be alright to go there. See them. That's another one. Another 22, 2 in a row. Beautiful. Oh, the bank's telling you can't order coins because you're a coin collector. I don't think they got that written in writing, mate. I'd be challenging that. You know, I had offers from the post office to order in coins. They just added on top of their coins that they order in each week or fortnight, and you just get them added on and pay them. They just order them on top of their coins. That's all they got to do. No sweat off their back. So try a post office and see if they let you order, but you might only get them once a fortnight or once a week. You know, it depends on how often they get them. But yeah, there's no ruling on that. They can't prove anything. Yeah, you don't tell them, anyway, unless you did. But they can't assume, and they can't pull up every person and ask them for an ABN, or if they're a business. So I don't see how they can even police it when they're unjustly choosing people when it's not the same for everyone. And it has to be the same for everybody. The banks aren't above themselves, you know. They got to be in the law too. They ain't no government, and they ain't no parliament, and they ain't no senators or nothing. They're just a bloody corporation. And but they have to do what the government tells them, because they make lots of money off everybody and lend lots of money. So yeah, I don't think they can do that. Pretty damn sure. Nice shiny one, 2020, what do you do now? All bells and whistles last year, eh? And more, 6 mil. Yeah, I don't think you should have any problems, buddy. Just latch onto a business or something to order coins, just, you know. and then see where the discrimination happens, where they do it. The business pumps up how much coins it wants for the fortnight, no questions asked. You want that same amount added onto a normal amount that the bank would order in, and questions are getting asked. It's discrimination and harassment too. And in a way it's belittling too, because they're belittling you as to what you want to do. So, not good. Trish, how you going? All my my band of supporters. There, very good. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm not even going to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. There's no need to. It's all good. I had a good day. So yeah, anyway. A new noodle, new coins defined. Well, if we can find one of them rotated. I haven't found one for a little while. A couple of months. Well, more than a couple of months. Quite a few months. Yeah, I'll check them anyway. This one doesn't get the large head on it. Just that's the only obverse that it's got on there. But supposedly this one has got a large head. Yeah, there's other 2000 ones that do have large heads, so there's no doubt that it could, but I haven't found one. So I don't know where they are, but if you find one, well, they will be worth a lot of money, because I haven't seen one at all for sale, nothing. I'm not saying they're not there and I just haven't found the photos or anything, but yeah, I haven't found it. 21, that's the lowest mint of the two so far. 5 mil on these, 12.5 on the 2020, and the 2022s, if they make them, will be 7.5 million, because they were making 25 million in total. So donation dollar, first colour dollar we had, and the first one in the world that had no donation on it. See that green paint in there? Look at that. Yeah, let's just, sorry, that's, yeah, nice. Well, that's a bit better, a bit closer. Oh, look at that, I'll bring it up close. Look at the size of the spew. So they call it spew because it looks like that roo spewing on it. On the back of this one. How you going, Brian? I said hello to Trish, and yeah, thanks. I said thanks for the waffle. Yeah. Yeah. So spearoo and kangaroo ears. Rabbit ears. So rabbit ears, which is the cud behind the ears, and the big. That's a real big chunder, that one. That's huge. What year is that? 9? 10? Oh, it's a 10. Alright. So 2010. Yeah, I'll keep that one. That's huge. That's a good one. Double. Nice double. So chips in the die, of course. Die's chipped out. Die cracked, then chipped away. Rotates. No. And no cuds on the flame. 88. That one's 2010, but clear as. Hi Brian, I think I said that, maybe I didn't. Yeah, you got some that, yeah, you give them power, mate, and it goes to their head. and they take it upon themselves to say things and do things, and definitely without the okay from upstairs. No way, because they're very courteous to you in the bank and stuff. You know, it's always, you know, well, it's definitely a case of the customer's right. You can see by the way they treat each person. So anyone doing it, to me, is just breaching the policies and practices of treating the customer without personal things, you know. But I think some of them do. They just get a bit personal. And you don't have to answer any questions at all. None. You can just stop and stare and not answer. Getting there. Another roll after this. 2015. So 1.4 million ANZACs. So 5 of them, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You got 22 mil on the 14. These are the lowest, 1.4. 2.1 on the 16, 1.9 on the 17, and 2 million on the 18. And they're all the figures I give you are going to be rounded off figures too. So if anyone says it's like 40,000 over and 100, oh, I'm rounding them up. I'm definitely not going to ticks and tacks on something that truly doesn't matter when they're more than about 10,000 of them made. Look, another spearoo. Hey, what's going on here? This is 9. That's another 10. And look at that. Your little bank's produced again, but this one is the precursor to that one. And it's nearly the same. There's probably different dyes, to be truthful. It sort of looks, that bit's filled up a little further. Maybe it is that, and that looks like a fireman's hat, doesn't it, that one? And that's filled in a little bit more. Nothing starting there, but that's there. But if that was further gone than that, it would have to have the rabbit ears on there, and it doesn't. So these are 2 different dyes, eh? Yeah, that can't be more progressed than that without having rabbit ears on it. So 2 different dyes there. So they were having problems with their dyes in 2010. That's 2 of them. But there's another 2010. Man, it all moved in. Oh, let me get them out of the way. Got a bad habit of stacking the coins close to my hand, which isn't helpful. No, rotate. That's the large head. You get large head, small head. Small head's further away from the inner rim, and good luck. The large head's 0.2 away and the small head's 0.3. Really hard to tell on the 99, but I found them the last couple of times and pointed them out. My computer sounds like it's winding up like no man's land, which means it's probably getting too hot, and which means that my internet, well, it might do a restart. I won't stop the live stream though, because I'm not streaming through the computer. I just won't be able to read. We'll see what's going on with the comments. I can see them on my screen on the camera here, but it's just tiny. It takes up half the screen. So there's the last roll. Come on, something. Come on. That's a nice coin. I hope it's a rotate. No. Hope it's a large head. All spaced IRB. No. And that's the wide. The excuse me, the wide numbers. So there's two reverses, wide and thin, or broad and thin. That's the broad. The thins, you tell the thin, you know it when you got them together. There's a bigger gap between the 0 and the 9 too, because of that. And I actually think the 2001 on the other side, no, the other on the reverse side, but next to the 1901, this one, I think that also is thick and thin. 14, go with the 15, well, I may as well. Oh, you know what? I don't have that 15. I've thrown it in. Oh well. So I don't want the 2014. Yeah, the 20. I've got a few of them. I've mixed them up with my coins, and it's gone back in. I'm not digging through them. That's the large head as well. No cuds on the flames. 2010, we got another one. Nope. That was just having a quick look here. That 2015 is in there. No. No, it's gone in there. Oh. Well, out of 5 rolls, I would have had 6, but the 2015 is in the bucket, but you can count that there would be 6 there. So I would have kept that one, being the lowest mint. So 2 2010s, with one with the rabbit ears and one with the Spiraroo, and one with just the. I'll bring them up close. We'll have a sniff. So that's got the 2 of them on there. Nice size, and that one. But yeah, there'll be 2 different dyes there. Because I'm just looking here. Now from that angle, it actually does look about this. That's just a fraction smaller, isn't it? Because there's more there than that. You know, that means that not if that looks like it probably is the same. Now I'm looking at it. Yeah, I was looking at a different angle, and that's just got a smaller bit at the end than that. That's just a bit longer. So just between that 1/10 of a mil difference, it copped the cud here. The dye chipped out. Eh? Just in that small distance, the dye chipped out and created that cud there. Because those two are the exact same, except for that is smaller than that, which is exactly what you'd need to see. Smaller, just a fraction more wear here, and bang, this has gone out. And there you go. Yeah. And see how quickly things can happen. That's happened quite quick. Oh, that's that. So that's a progression error. So you can, and so collecting them are really good, I'll tell you. You know, getting progression errors where you get the bit before that and the bit after that. And then I've had them up to 15 coins. It was on 10 cents actually, the 1999 with the cud, tail cud, with all the errors that run up and down that tail. And yeah, they're really good. It's a jigsaw puzzle, so you're looking for the other pieces to put together before, just in between there where it would have, you know, I don't know, it looks like it's not much, so that actually popped out in one hit because there's not much difference there. Anyway, there you go. So there's 2 progression errors, and they're really good puzzles. You get the ones in between, ones after, ones before, and try and put them so you can, if you could do them fast, you'd have a movie picture of it, how it went, and all broke out. Then 2 2022 Gash 3s, UI. I like both of them, they're nice. and the 2021 donation dollar, which is very nice, very striking, that one. And low mint, 5 mil, our first colour coins. Yeah, that second release of our first colour coin that we had. So that's nice. So anyway, 5. Happy with that. Those two are pretty cool for progression now. These two, average Joes. That one's good. Don't see too many of the 21s, and it's in nice condition. So best time to get anything last year. All right. Let's go on to 2022 50 cents. Wisey, how you going, buddy? Oh, the ones from the Herald Sun, the 2017, all the medals. Is that the ones you're talking about? The 4 25-cent copper coated steel coins, and there was 14 all up, and the other 10 were 20 cents, and they were steel chromed coins. Yes, the medals, yeah. So yeah, there's 14 in there. So yeah, they're copper coated steel, the 25-cent ones. They were the first released, and they released another 10 after that. So there's 14. The first release, first day, there was the Victoria Cross, and they had the folder for them all to go into on that first day, which was a Sunday, which they put off to the following week because Easter fell on Sunday and they were closed. So it was the next day release. Yeah, and so those, so the other 10, they're not copper and nickel, and they're not silver, like you'll read in some things. They're actually silver-looking chromed steel coins. If you put a magnet on them, they'll bang straight on them. And the copper ones are steel, but they're copper coated, and they're the first 25-cent pieces we've ever had because they're real money. And they were the first copper coins of any kind since the 91 1 cent and 2 cent pieces stopped. Anyway, there you go. Dave, how you going, buddy? Yeah, so yeah, thanks for all the support too, I was saying before, and that's what I'm going to say. Looking for the crop circle. Where is that? 2014. And we're also now looking for another crop circle on the 2019 IRB, which are 1,040,000 or something they are. They're the Million Club with the 85, 93 and 2020, which I found one of them yesterday. First one for a long time. But the 2019 IRB, besides the error with the difill on the kangaroo ear and the reading all here and missing, Snapper's gone and found another one that's got the crop circle underneath the beak here. It's just under the beak, just here, and it's another Fruit Loop looking crop circle, which it's exactly the same as the one that Julie Buttygig found on the 2021. So the 2021 and the 2019 IRB, the low mint one, has a Fruit Loop crop circle under the beak on there. So that's another two, as well as the one that he found on the 2021, was it, on the foot? No, the 2014. The 2014's got 2 crop circles now. It's got, there, the 2014 there. It's got 2 now. Says the 2014. So it's got one here, big round one with cracks through it, like a pizza. And there's one just here on the heel that's also round like that pizza, exact same. And I still think it's just some, bit of the end of a grub screw end or something, bit of swarf out of there, and it's gone onto the die it's become a struck through, then disappeared, which the structure would have put it incused into it, then disappeared, and which then every time it struck it become obtused on top. So if that's right, there should be a couple that have got an incuse of that crop circle that's there, and that one down there too, because if I'm right, it would have had to start off as the struck through, which would have caused it to burrow into the coin. But once it disappeared, it would have had the hole, you know, the ring in the die, and then when it minted, it would have actually made the metal on the coin stand up, so it would reverse, go the other way. Looking for that crop circle. No, nothing there. No cuts. Nothing wrong with that. That's a bit far away for me to look at. Jeez. What was that? 2021. Yeah, got to remember to check under the beak. Fact check everywhere. The snapper's finding them all over the joint. The guy must be sitting down with a million of his coins there, 50 cents, and he keeps finding one a week or one every 2 weeks. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, fancy seeing you here, Dave and Trish. I'd like to have a rotated 10, but not to be yet. That double bar. I found two of these, what, yesterday? Oh, yeah, didn't do anything this morning, no. Two crop circle 2012s, that was pretty good. And a 2020, and a 1983 double shadow bar. And some ships, and I'm sure there was a really standout one there too, I can't remember. Excuse me. I've got that many coins that were piled up from all my finds over the last 2 weeks. I had to put them away. Otherwise I would have done this earlier. I had a lot of coins, tons of 50 cents. You normally find heaps of 50s. Oh, that's only the first one. Well, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's all right. 27 minutes. 5 rolls of ones, 1 roll of 50s. Scott, how you go, buddy? Oh yeah, how good would that be, mate? I love Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. I was watching them all the time, mate, when I was a kid. All the time. Loved them. Yeah, be alright. They had 50 cent pieces with them, yeah. Yeah, if they went out of the norm and started doing some other things on it, be alright. Oh, look, a hat card. Right there. Got another chip out of the die, just like the kangaroo here, and the spuroo, all the same. Got a chip, and got the cut on the hat. Nothing, just starting to go a little bit on that edge there. No die cracks here. He gets a cut on his hat that I found the other week. It was, I'm pretty sure, my first time, which means that would make it like the 35th or 36th error I've found on these coins. It's just absolutely prolific. Oh, that's a good one, keep that one. 2000, yeah, it's a little bit dirty. I think 5.7 mil. 2014, no crop. Double bar, 1980. There, double bar variety. Mint put them in. All the other ones are shadow bars. They're errors from worn die. They just had, and they actually did have a weak spot in that area, even though they put them in by mistake, they said, and ground them out. But they did a mistake again in 80 because they did it in 79 to start with, so somebody wasn't listening. Someone forgot to get the memo to them. Looking for the thick proof variety circulated coins. You'll know it when you see it. It's all thick, round, stand out the hair. It's all defined better. The back's defined. It's round. It's a really nice looking coin. And then go and match it up with the proofs, and you'll see it matches it. And so, pretty sure that the mint run off a few of them for circulation with the leftover proof die that they had. That's just errors. It's just been through the machine a bit, I'd say. Really badly. I got probably jammed. But it's not a ram strike. These get ram strikes. I've seen them. Beautiful, standing out, scalloped. They look just like the Hong Kong dollars, or $2. Beautiful. What's good? You're just going to upload your 100th video this afternoon. Because you're always on here, mate. How are you getting time to do your videos? Oh, geez, that's been buckled up, eh? Geez, they got onto that. There's some mighty force taken to do that, I'll tell you. Do you know how hard it is to bend a coin? Seriously. Shit, and you could use these in anything for, if you needed to, you know, for strength, no worries. That's had a real big... Anyway, somebody's really got to that. That's been in a press or something. That's really so many tons to do that. Really hard. 82, nice. Yeah, that's not bad done. 2010. Money, I'll take this one. I've got the fan blasting on me here. Hope you appreciate them in my little back hole, the one that still isn't repaired. Door shut, so I can't hear them with their TV and that, because you know copyright with anything in the background. And I can't put the air conditioner on because it's one of those old ones that, you know, sounds like the freight train coming through the room, the big one. So I've just got the fan blowing on me. And probably a warm can of Pepsi right now. Look at the trail lines there. Better bring that up a bit closer. I think that's got some on there. Yeah, it's got a couple on there. A couple of little trail lines. Just there. Just here. Just a couple there, just off there. They just, yeah, sometimes you get a line, sometimes you don't. Sometimes they're really like right through, and sometimes they just stop short. You got to get the light on them. Oh, maybe if I pour it. I always find this way is the best way. Maybe from this side. Yeah, you can see them there as I turn it. Just through there. I can stand still. Yeah, just two of them there. All on the little lonesome. Anyway, trail lines, over cleaning, liquid, create furrows, pushes into the dye then mints these, and they're always straight, vertical. They can go off a little bit, and they never pass that, well they actually never pass probably there on these coins. They're always here. And they can be real long from there right through, and stand up really high, but they're dead straight and they don't go through. They don't touch the flora. It's just on the fields in the background. They're not die cracks, trail lines. The only coins I know that got them. They were really tiny on there to find, but that's what. Yeah, sometimes they're like that, sometimes they're not. Sweatshop style. Hey, Howard. Yeah, it is, Trish. It's well, it saved me a trip down the sauna. Yeah. And I got my beanie on too. Oh, Dave, how you going, buddy? Yeah, going to New Zealand, eh? 18 days, bring back some badges. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, some country pub styles, mate. Something, you know? Coat of armsy, pubsy, oldie English. And you're going to the right place for that, I'm sure. There's a lot of nostalgia there for that. But yeah, that'd be nice. I should send you all my New Zealand coins, mate. You can spend them. Might be able to buy an ice cream. Going for the shadow bar, like I said, found the other day. Really hard to find. 18s, under the radar. Nice coins. Oh, it's a 14. I'm so glad it's not a. And we got to look here as well. So just there is crop circle, and then that one there. I'm glad it's not anyway, because it would have been a little shame. I wouldn't have thrown that one. I've only got one. I've only found one. I've got 5 2012s, but only one 2014, and I've got 15, 14, 15 crop circle 2021s. I got 3 in the bag off Willie's milk bar coins the other day. There was 3 crop circle 21s in there. That was amazing. So somebody's had them all given to them, you know, spent it, you know, in change, whatever it was, and they must have come out of the roll together, stayed together, and then they used them down there, and I got them all together. So that was 3. That's the best I've had. 3 crop circles in one hit. Good old Willie's milk bar, Woody and Echo down there. Did a great job, and much appreciated with letting me have the coins, or exchange the coins, you know, and check the coins, that they trust me to do that. That's really good. No trouble on there. Alright, we're going to this one. Friends, so you've got your lighter. So what have you done? I got this. I get this. I burnt one of them American coins with a jet lighter. Oh, the jet lighter, yeah. They're hot as. They get really hot, yeah. But anyway, he's used it and it melted, and he's in shock. We got the best coins in the world, reckons. Yeah, you won't melt these with that, no. But yeah, they're copper with nickel over the top. So yes, they they've probably got a lower melting point, I'd say, with the copper. That's horrible anyway. find one of these Fruit Loops for myself on one of these. There's a bubble you can get in the same spot as the crop circle on the 2021, but in this case it's a actual dome bubble in the same spot, so that, you know, where it's a crop circle, die crack circle on the 21, the 22, it actually popped out. It broke right out, either immediately or it was the same type. It was, I don't know, a little bit's gone onto the die round that happened to drop in the same spot as that other one, which I reckon is just a bubble that's popped on the hardening. Because you don't get round die cracks, you know, they're just, yeah. They're straight line stuff, just like in your windscreen. They just head in a straight line. To make them go around, the force that they're heading towards would have to be far stronger than what they come from to make them do a right turn or a left turn and become a circle. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the metal's pretty much going to be even right through on the die. And weighted measure. Hey, Dave White. Yeah, how many Daves can we fit into there? I don't know. Oh, look. 2019, JC. Nothing. Oh, there is something that happens on this. Yeah, so 2 million on this one. The IRB is the 1.040,000. But yeah, this one I've had with cud. I've got it still, but on the back here. I don't think it was a Roo read. I think it was a little bit further up. But check all of them for cuds on there, and missing parts and stuff in the ears. But that's not a bad find. That makes, if I'm keeping right track, that makes about number 97 since they came out. What's that there? I think it's a knock. Yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit. Let me just zoom up there. Look at all the trail lines in here. And on top of the trail lines, I think they look like stress lines too. See all them on the die. So this thing is covered and it's in really good nick. But look at all these trail lines here. Right from there, starts there, right through, right up here, right here. Well, it keeps going up to the right through. Then you got it. I'll have to check that's a scratch. That one. Oh, I think we might. Yeah, no, that is one. So there's a heavy lifted one there. There's one through here. That's a good one. That's really gone right through there. So they're trail lines. They're not die cracks. You can see they're not in the design. They're always on the back. So there. And that's from there. That's amazing. That's a good one. It's run right up. And so you got to get your light on them, you know. There, you can see it there. Run all the way up through there, and that one there. There's a couple probably in there too, I think I pointed out. Anyway, so that's a real nice trail line one, because it's in really good condition too. Very nice. Well, not, yeah, beautiful. That is in very nice condition. It's one of the best ones I got there, in condition. And, you know, it'd be in my top 5 or something. That, you know, what I showed you there, that's really pretty pretty spectacular on these, I can tell you, from what I found in that. That's up there in the top 5s, no worries. I haven't made such a big deal, but because of the length of it, we're right through. And that other one, and that one thick here, yeah, based on that thickness, be definitely up there. Well, not top 5, top 10, you know, over all the ones I found. But yeah, that's a good one. You don't find them every day like that, in that condition too. And two larger ones standing there, because there was the long one that was thick standing there, but the other smaller one on the side was as well. Yeah, real good. Yeah, well, the Daves, Dave. Hot. And I've got, let me just have a drink because it's pretty hot. And the Frosty. Yep. Roll-ups. Gotta have something to chew. Quick and easy there for having a bite, but yeah, they're really cool. I like them. The roll-ups is a roll-up. That's a 21, isn't it? Should be big. 14, no crappie, no crop circles there. 22 bubble, nothing. Yeah, it's pretty horrible anyway. No rotate. Just haven't seen the 2022 Mobberoos. Oh, $1. Yeah. Yeah, well, they've only got them. I don't know what were they showing at the mint? Only 10,000, is it? I think the mint's showing them is only 10,000. Either 10,000 or 100,000 for the 2022 $1. Yeah. But you know, you've got to wait for them to update, because don't forget the 2020s, everybody was 100,000 on them. Everyone's gone crazy. I've swapped stuff for rolls of them, and then we get 6.4 million as the end figure. So yeah, you just don't know. It's a lottery even with the mint with their figures, as much as it's a lottery of what you're going to find in here every time you look. So yes, you just don't know. And it could be costly if you're going to get heaps and heaps of everything and then wait to see what the outcome to it is. You know, if you got rolls or bags and stuff, plus you noodled and you kept every one of them, yeah, you know. If you can afford it, yeah, no problem. What you can do with coins is all based on how much money you've got to be able to keep everything that you want to select, you know. I've got to be selective, that's why I cut it down to just exact ones. 2019, excuse me. But of course, if you've got plenty of cash and you can buy rolls and bags of stuff and, you know, buy bags of whatever and get them rolled up yourself and make your own rolls and whatever, yeah, good on you. That'd be great. And if you can do that, well, that's good, because you can put more things away too. And again, if nothing works out, it's still, you can't get less than face value of the coin. Maybe not what you paid for anything, but the actual face value of the coin, you can't get less than that. All the 96s, anyone take note of them, how horrible they are? You see, to find them really hard. 96s, 94, no wide date. Oh, it's got sticky tape on it. That's horrible. All those 96s, I mean, if you didn't have one, you'd probably take that to put in there, I'll tell you, even with that ding in there. It's good luck to finding one. It'll probably do you for quite a few months till you find a better one. Because they're extremely hard to find a good one. 19 million, and they're all crap. So if you want a good one, you've got to go and buy one out of a mint set. But if you go through enough, you know, you'll find whatever you want. It's just how many coins you can turn over. Right, going along. Oh, man, I could do a record of all of these, couldn't I? Record finish. Oh, sorry, bloopers time. As long as I don't smash it into the back wall like I did the other week. Every time I think of that, I just crack up. Yeah, that was funny. It flew 3 feet. I smacked it real hard too and fast. That was That's what you get live, eh? Live and raw. Whatever happens. Happens. Another one. Eh? Just like the other one. Lost me around again, Willie. You know, I've done it again, haven't I? I should have had 3 of them, but there's one missing. I've got 2. That's why I said another one, because I know I've already found 2, and that made 3. Said I was up to 97, that makes 98, but I'm pretty sure I had 3 of them. Anyway, not to worry. Look how beautiful that is. 2018. 5.7 mil. You know, they're just spectacular still. They're just hard metal. They take a hit. And why you can get them like that, again, if you got the cash, I'd be putting them away 10 years, 15 years. In this condition, people are going to buy them, right? Otherwise, they've got to buy a mint set. Or somebody's got rolls of them. And they might be pretty expensive. If you got, you know, extremely fine, almost uncirculated, well, that would be. You can undercut the other sellers of the year. And if it don't work out, then go and buy an ice cream. Oh, another wide date, 94, beautiful. So the date here is wide. It's a wide date. There's 1 mil there, 1 mil between this one. The standard, which I did have one before, but anyway, the standard is closer. It's a 0.5 mil between each one. You'll see the difference between them when you find them. So that's all right. They're a $5 coin for them. I sold all the ones I had on eBay. I've got 3 now I found over the last couple of months. You don't come across them too often. I was being lucky. I found 2. Yep, one yesterday, one today, and 2 different banks. This is my little bank. Yesterday was the normal bank. No crop circle. No errors. No crop circle. Alright. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I'd take wide date 94s every day, all day, every day. No problems. People want them for their collection. They're something that people do actually want to get, and they're not finding them, obviously. Which I'm not surprised. They're not. You know, I think they're like maybe 1 in. I know I got 2 in a row, but going back to the last one I got, that's, you know, could be 6, 8 weeks ago or longer. But I think 1 in 60. So 60 of these coins, not 60 50 cents, but 60 of these gone through your hand, you should find one. So 60 to 1. And you should find it if you're lucky. And if you don't, you keep going, because then if you're lucky, if you're like me, you get 2 in the hit, and then the odds work out again. So, you know, like I said, what you don't find today, you'll find it tomorrow. What wasn't there today will be in there tomorrow when people take their coins back. And they're new people that are putting coins in, and they're big money boxes with $1,000 in there or more. I see them all the time, you know. But they've never added them up, so I can't buy them off them because they don't know what they've got. But I do try to procure the coins at the coin slot machine when people are there put with their coins. Absolutely. I'm straight at them if I can buy them off them. You know, for sure, you know. I don't think I've... No, I nearly had one guy one time, but no, I haven't had anybody take me up to buy their coins because none of them knew what they had. And the guy that was guessing, and I was trying to tell him that that's fine. I don't care. I'll give you the whatever $500 or whatever he was guessing. I didn't care if it was under. I didn't care because I just wanted to see what was in there. I was willing to pay that ticket, you know. But he wouldn't do it. So I haven't had anybody to do it because no one counts them up before they go. But yeah, I do try to get them off them if they're there with the... Oh, look, there you go. Beautiful. One of the hardest 20s to find, definitely. And that's my second one this week. And last one before that was, you know, we're talking 6 months. Again, the things add up, you know, work out with the statistics and averages, but over a while can take, over a bit of time. To get that, you got to be doing it for quite a few years to get the statistics and work, you know, for the averages. So that's why don't be disappointed, because you can have days where you just find tons and you suddenly think, oh, that's how every day is, and then it's no, and then you realise that you had a really good day. So that's really scarce. That's the Million Club. 83 mil, 93. We'll round it off. It's just under a mil. 2019 IRB 1.1 mil, 40,000, and the 2020 1.1 mil. I call them the Million Club, the 4 of them. So the 85s, I got one of them yesterday. Beautiful. And that's my second one in about 3 weeks. And before that, about a year and a half. So, you know, I'm getting double the things that don't normally happen, and it'll probably die off again. But I don't mix in the banks, the 2 banks though. But they're really scarce. They're really hard to find, eh? And they're hard now, and I'm finding 85s. Imagine what they're going to be like when you got the, you know, the 37 years. Yeah, see if they're around those 2020s then. It looks like they're already being taken out at the same rate that it took 20 years to get the 85s out, just in 2 years. So I'll be keeping all the 2020s. Yeah. Very low. G'day, Jobby. Did I say hello to everybody? Well, Mr. Steve, how you going, buddy? Yeah, Steve. Yeah, like, there's nothing to lose, buddy. absolutely $0 0% to lose. You cannot lose because you can go and spend them, and they are a terrific looking coin. You know, they're like, you know, they're really mint quality. They are. They're made beautiful. Well, pity they didn't get that same metal that they used then for all the years, you know. But I like them. They just stand out. They pop out every time I see them. They're just one of those nice, elegant coins, and they just happen to be down there in that range, down under that 6 mil. Yeah, so they're in there. And they're not a big mintage by any fact. And the other thing too, just think of our population going up. If it doubled by 2050, and everyone's taken up coin collecting as well, well, that only just occurred to me. Just imagine then how rare things are going to be to find. Those 2018s then, buddy, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll tell you now. Population explosion here. They fill it up. Everyone's going to need coins. Everyone will be going through coins. And that means that they'll get used more. And then there might be more collectors that they get taken out more, which means those ones in those top nick conditions are going to be worth more. Just goes hand in hand. And again, there's nothing to lose. You get your money back. No different putting it in a piggy bank. Nothing there. Oh, we'll check the other one. Oh, Jobby. Anyway, Jobby, did you see the post I put on Facebook for you of the Ian Chappell century bat, the junior century bat? It was a junior bat for his century. And I think it was 82. It was bought in Myers anyway. So I thought I'd put that on there for you to see it. But yeah, an Ian Chappell. Good old Ian. Right there. There you go, nice cut there, just above the 5. Nothing there. Just that one, just starting. And then they'll go there, and then along here, and then here, and then here, and then along there, and then along there, and then here, and then his crutch, and then at the roo reed there, and then up the back here. And on the heel there, as well as raised dots all over on some of them you can get. I'll see you later, Scott, buddy. Yeah, take care. Thanks for dropping in, man. Much appreciated. The wheels on the bus, keep it going round and round. It's not quite there, but when you see that 2016 that's done with the proof dies, you can get an idea. It's it's going to be looking like that, but defined and round and just stand out thick. It even looks further away from the edge. It's a stunning looking coin, and this side too. You won't miss it. won't miss it at all if you find one. You'll just know straight away. It'll just look absolutely strange to you. Anything that looks strange is good. It's very good. Because if things didn't look strange to you, you wouldn't be going chasing them and looking up what's on there. Especially 5-cent pieces. If you don't see anything strange on a 5-cent, you wouldn't be looking at it with a 10 times on every coin. Well, I used to. But yeah. So yes, you want strange things to stand out, jump out to your eye. I catch things pretty quick, I've got to say. There's stuff that goes through, and I see stuff, and I'm not fussed because I told you I've got so many of them. I've probably told you a million times, and I'm still telling you a million times. But, again, as anybody that's listening first time, or coming in first time, or watching in the shadows there, what we do in the shadows, Tom, that one cracks me up. Ian's back. I forgot what I was saying because I was thinking about that film, what we do in the shadows, and I totally forgot. Anyway, that's what happens. Old age brain, mate. Probably come back to me tomorrow. Look and see if that's got the double shadow bars on there. It's got a little bit of the same, it's got a knock there too. Yeah, that'll be pretty clear for that. Just come up a little bit. Anyway, this is the last roll. Last roll. Oh no, there's nothing there. Bit too close. You know, I'm trying really hard to think what I was talking about. It really craps me up when I get halfway through and get distracted. Got to, what do you call it, multitask here, you know, when you're doing this. I'm reading that, I'm looking at this, I'm talking, I'm trying to... Oh, it was something about picking up all the cuds, wasn't it? Cuds and errors. Yeah, and I let some go through on it, yeah, because I got tons of them. But and the fact I was repeating myself all the time, that's what I was saying, is because I treat every video like somebody is new here, and I can't really jump in and just you know, say, nah, there's nothing there, and that's it. And they're like, what's not there? What is there? You know, the shadow bars here. It's got a little trace on the top there. So yeah, basically, it's going to be all repetitive because the same coins are being found. It's just hoping for those standout ones to find they have a Yahoo about, cause controversy about, you know, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Let's see if that's got those trail lines. So yes, I do repeat, but that's because, you know, I say it's for learning, to show you, to learn, tell you, show, and so every video has to be the same as the last one. I can't do it any other way, really. Otherwise, everything would have to be in episodes, clearly marked episodes, and telling everybody exactly what is in every one of them, so they can follow on what I'm saying about errors. But that means anybody that's coming along brand new would have to go and start watching my videos first, and they might not ever catch up to the lives because I've got a few videos there, and that's unfair. So I just treat every video as if it was the same. Just it's for learning and teaching and showing, and that's the only way you can do it. It has to be repetitive. And I just hope for something different to jump out. That's all. Which has been jumping out. Gee, different ones. So anywho's, 50 cents is a finish. That was $100. And I got 8 out of that. So there was a nice 82, a 2020. Really, really hard to find. And then the 1980 double bar, and then the 2001 with the trail lines on it going right through, all through there. That one you can sort of see it from there anyway, it goes through. And there was another one here, really nice condition too. Trail lines, 94 wide date, another one. Yeah, the family. 2 2019 JCs, 2 million, just over, just on, somewhere there. No ticks for tax around here, it doesn't matter, that extra bit, no errors on them. But it's the IRB that's got the new found beak. Just under the beak there is a crop circle. Looks like the 2012 one with the Fruit Loop, which you can see all them in my posts. I've got pictures in my posts to show you all the different crop circles there and that. And I've mentioned them in the videos too. Just search by putting in what you're looking for and you'll probably find. I've put it in the description or in the title. Yeah, so that's good. I'm happy with these two. They're really cool, those 2010s, because they run, and that's really good. And they were together. That's even more amazing than finding some other errors and things, you know, when things like that happen. Yeah, and yeah, it's that. How did they? So yeah, they're really good. Like those two. Like that one, the 2021. Well, the low mintage of it, but it's in good nick. The 94, definite. The hat cut, yeah, definite. You don't get too many of them, but you know, he's pretty common. So you know, there's 20 million of them, so there's probably 15 million error coins, I'd say, if not more. Getting them on with no errors is the thing. Yeah, and then yeah, that's it. So pretty good. I'm happy with that. With that 2020, that's a really good score, that one, and that's a really good score, that trail line. They're nice long, and that coin's in really nice condition, so that's very scarce. And scarce as in I've got a few there. The condition is part of that scarcity, and the other part of the scarcity is I can see that raised line running all the way through there really nicely on a real nice shiny background. See if I can pick it up for you to see how it's running all the way up there, real nice. Without me bringing it up close, just to show, but I can see it by eye down here. But anyway, it's the light that's blocking stuff off. One of them's probably dead, aren't they? They're all working. So that's really good. That's a really top coin, that one, and that's the most dearest of all the coins anyway, you know, for those, that one, of any of them. In fact, all of them put together, that one. Yeah, so that's the best money coin there, but to me that's not all about money. That's the biggest buzz, fine, is the 2020. It's, you know, and these two, I really like them. Two 2010s, yeah, really good, and a progression area, which are really hard and they're really good fun to do, you know, because they're a jigsaw puzzle. Oh, God knows how many you could put together. You could have a page of 100 if you're really good, and you've got good eyes, and you pick up just the slightest change in the next one and the next one, and you know you can do that, but you've got to get down and get a microscope, the 1200 time one like I've got. That's good fun. There's lots of different things you can do with them anyway. Sort out whatever you want to do in themes and mix and match and sets, and I don't know, there's just tons to do in there. Just like your stamps jobby, tons, mate. Adios, Dave. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. No, I'm going, buddy. No, I won't be, Dave. Yeah, bye, Jobby. How'd still be here when you get back? Yeah, normally, you know. But I've done an hour and 15. I've got it all in. I've said what that's nothing more to do. I'm hot. This fan's done a good job because you can't hear it. It's quiet. And yeah, that's it. What's this? Oh yeah, by the way, I took my badges down to Willie's Milk Bar too. All right, so there's 5. I took them down yesterday, as I said I was going to. So I've taken down my 5 sample badges. One of them's a pie badge, and then 3 channel sample badges. You got to ask for one. They're not on the counter. My stickers are on the counter, but the badges, the instructions were from me to Echo. Woody wasn't there, so Echo or Woody is you got to ask for one. So, and there's only 5, so this saves me posting them out. So if anybody lives Keilor, Willie Street, Willie's Milk Bar, Echo or Woody, and they got they got 5 badges there. I don't know if they're there. I haven't got the phone number. I can't ring. They could have all gone yesterday. I put them in. I told everyone yesterday I was putting them there, and that was it. But there's a few people that live around there. There must be, because I put like 30 or 40 stickers there, and they all went. Yeah, so I'm just catching up. Oh, right, yeah, you're all the way back up there, Jobby. All right, ta-da, have tea, bye-bye. All right, ta-da. Bye, Dave, bye, Ann, Trish, Dave, M, Reef. Have much appreciated, Dave, Trish, and Reef. Yeah, thanks, people. Yeah, real good. I've had a fun day, as anybody will see. I put on a few videos today. That was good fun. Real good fun. Had fun doing that. And good fun doing this, and I have good fun coming on and doing this, and yeah, and the Facebook, getting used to that, so I think I'm getting used to it, getting there. So yes, all good. So all have a good night, and happy hunting for oh yeah, no worries, Dave. You found 2. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure what it is, tell you the truth, buddy, because I've been talking so much. Anyways, well done, Howard. I think I found 2, so there's going to be something here. But anyway, that's what it's all about. Learning, showing, teaching, you know, giving it a go, and that's it. So like all you want, just watch the videos. You can leave a thumbs down, it don't matter. Just watch the videos. So yeah, brilliant. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, same bat coins. Well, I'll see tomorrow with some, I don't know. Might get some 20 cents. Might get some other coins, you know, the ones no one else is really noodling. 5s, 10s, 20s. Not no one else. Not many others are really doing that. But I got all those other 5 cents. I wanted to split open the 2022s. They're all uncirculated, so I might do some of them too. But anyhow, I'll have some coins of some sort. It'll probably be 1s and 50s, some 20s, a couple of rolls of 5s, a couple of rolls of 10s. Yeah, I'll mix it up. And we'll see what we can find out of all the other ones. But I do like 5s, you know, especially have a good run with some of the lower end year, early year coins. Yeah, so anyway, alright, I'm off. I'm going to go and do something. And everyone have a good night. I'll catch everyone tomorrow. and probably be sniffing around on my Facebook or doing something anyway. Yeah, tomorrow, I think I'll stay on there too long. Yeah, thanks Trish, yeah, that's it, that's what I'm here for, brighten everyone's day up, have a bit of a laugh, eh? Don't take too serious, have a laugh. Alright, tomorrow I'll catch everyone, have a good night, sleep tight, and ta-da, bye bye.